Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Angela, and here we focus on all things fashion and style with a little bit of beauty, a little bit of decor here and there. So if that is something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my uploads. Okay, let's jump right on into it. So today's video is going to be a little mini luxury collective haul with one other item. So we're gonna call it a collective haul, but most of these are some luxury items that I've gotten in. Okay, so the first two we're gonna start with, they are both actually from Fashion File. If you're not familiar with Fashion File, it's a luxury re-commerce where you know, they have handbags, shoes, fine jewelry and watches, accessories, glasses, everything, and most of them are always, there's different conditions that you can search for. I tend to always buy things in pretty much excellent condition or new, or some very good, but you have to kind of, you know, read the descriptions and things like that. I'm going to actually do a video on Fashion File and how to shop in a separate video, because I feel like it needs its own dedicated video. But I have been shopping at Fashion File for years, so I was able to find two items. Both of them are actually the same brand, and they're both going to be from Fendi. So this first item is, guys, it is a bag. I have wanted this for a while, and that's what it also is good for, right? Because those items that are discontinued, or you know, certain colors discontinue, or it's out of stock and you can't find it, guys, like, that's what Fashion File is, the place. Okay, Fashion File is the place. Okay, so the first item is actually the Fendi Nano Fendigraphy. I don't know if it's Fendigraphy. I'll say Fendigraphy. But this style came out a couple years ago, and it came out in this cute little charm-like style that, you know, could wear on your wrist. You could buy the chain with it if you wanted to wear it crossbody. Guys, when this came out, I was like, I saw it, but I wasn't really like thinking about it like that. And then I saw it in this metallic silver and the gold. So the bag has like, it's like kind of a crescent rounded shape, and then on the bottom it has like the larger, the Fendi, you know, emblem on the bottom in this metal. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I love this color combination. So I missed it when it was in the store. Like, I don't know what I was doing or like where I was, but I was just like, wait a minute, like, this is going. And I kept going back. They said they were like, I put myself on the wait list, could not find it. They said they would call me. Never came in. Then they came out with a silver on silver. They tried to sell me that one. I'm just like, no, I just really love the combination of the silver and the gold. Like, so, you know, if you mix metals, like, you know, it'll just match everything that you're wearing. I just love that that combination. I also loved the contrast, like, of the gold and the silver. Like, it was just a Angela type of bag, right? So I have been searching for this. It popped up on Fashion File like one random time, and then it was gone in like seconds. It hasn't been back up for like a year. It came up again, guys, and I was like, I'm not missing this, because it is just a piece that I wanted for so long. I know it would match so many things to my wardrobe. I know I would wear it all the time. Guys, I was able to get her. I was so hyped. I was so excited. I was so excited. So I'm going to show you, if you're not familiar with it. This is the little bag. So this is the silver, and then you see the, is that upside down? Here we go. So you can see the gold Fendi on the bottom, guys. And when I say this was in excellent condition, the condition was, it basically like brand new. Doesn't look like it was used at all. It is very, very tiny, very tiny. So you can't fit, definitely can't fit a phone. And it has the, can you see in there? Maybe I can unclip it so you can kind of see. And then you can see the inside. There we go. Is that like kind of the stripe, which is kind of like similar to the, not the Zuka, but you know, it does have that kind of vintage like feel to it. But yeah, the inside, oh my gosh, it was just so, I was like, I can't believe that this popped back up and I was able to get it, because it's one of those colors I haven't seen. And that was really the thing. I wanted the color. I did not, you know, it came out in black. It was also like a lot of other pretty combinations. Like, there was like a really pretty white sequin one, like almost like light sequin palettes. I thought that was just like a little bit too fancy for like, you know, all the time, but it was so pretty. There was a denim one that was really nice. I like that one too, but for some reason I said if I'm going to get one, at least to start, I want to get this one. And I think I kind of strayed away at first because I was like, what am I going to do with this? Like, it really is almost like a little, almost like a bracelet, like a charm. But I feel like it's just one of like the sizing and all that is just so cute to like go out at night. You just kind of put it on your wrist, so you can carry it like that if you want it. Like I said, if you want to get the chain, you can, but I wasn't really thinking about that. I just love it. So I was able to snag that on Fashion File. So guys, check out Fashion File. I don't know if I can find any other ones anywhere, I will link this item, but honestly, I had the toughest time. Like I told you, I had to wait at least like, I feel like it was like 2 years, like 2 years to get this. But that's how you know when you really like something, because I was still thinking about it. And I always said like that was just on my wish list. If it ever popped back up and I was able to get it, that I would get it. So I'm so happy that I was able to find that. I will link other colors too, so if you just like this style, you know, that you're able to grab it. But you can always find such great finds anytime you're looking for something that's been sold out or discontinued, like this one. Like, well, this one, just the color is discontinued, but the bag they still make. But anytime when it's something like that and it's discontinued, sold out, like I always, you know, go for resale sites, go for, you know, a lot of times people are selling things on a lot of other sites, but I just trust Fashion File. Been shopping there for years, and I just love to shop there. So I'm going to show you the second item that I picked up. This one was also from Fendi. Now this was not on my wish list at all, but I just love unique pieces that will just make an outfit, and that are just different, that you just don't see all the time, right? You don't just see, like, I'm not the person to buy the simple black strap shoe, even though I need it a lot of times. I just don't. My mind and what I get excited for is just these like super fun, mostly not wearable items. So I'm always the one to go for the crazy color, the fur, the fancy, the sequin, the jewels, all of that. I just love it. So these came across and they were actually like a really great deal, and they were my size. There were 2 colors available. One was in the brown, but I have this fur thing I brought in the winter time from Zara in brown, and I was just like, you know what, it might also blend in with my skin tone. And I didn't know how I felt about it for that particular style of shoe. So I went with the more fun color, which was like a mix of this pink, like a kind of baby blush pink, and kind of a jade minty green. So it's this shoe, and I never even saw these before. It's the Fendi Mink Ayer's Lucite Fendi First sandal. That's a mouthful, but it's a Fendi First. Normally, Fendi First has that like F on the bottom of the heel. It's a whole collection. The Fendi First bag, the shoes. I actually have another pair of shoes I'll pop up. I also bought these from Fashion File. So check out Fashion File. Like, they have, especially for shoes and things like that, and just like great little unique deals and finds. I purchased these and I wore them during Fashion Week, but it has that little F on the heel. And that was also part of like the Fendi First collection. So I got these shoes. Here's the box. It came with the box, the dust bag, everything. So that's always something you can look for too. A lot of times the shoes will come pretty much, they're like new. Like I said, I buy new, especially for shoes. I don't play with all that. Like, I normally do excellent and new, because most of the time it has not been used, and you can tell by looking at the sole. So these are the shoes. I will put the name down below too, because that was a mouthful, and honestly I've never even seen these before. But look how stinking adorable. I'm going to grab the other one that doesn't have the tag on it so you can really see. And it comes with the dust bags. So got 2 dust bags. I don't know where I'm wearing these, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so here we go. Look how fun these are. Look how fun these are. So this is the, like I said, it's kind of like almost like a light salmony blush, and then we have this like very minty teal jade green, and then the cream, and then there's this snake, like an embossed snake for the strap, which is more of a metallic. And then this is also a lucite heel. So you see the F is in there, it's encased inside of that lucite heel, but that also is going to give you some structure and some stability. So I like that. The other boots don't have anything, it's just that F. So I was almost like afraid, I'm like, is this gonna like snap off? But they're fine. But this one, I kind of like that it has that lucite encased in it. I'll put a picture of the brown as well. I think the brown might still be available, or I'm also going to find any options of these on the resale market, and I'm going to link all of them if I find them, you know, in other sizes and things. So I wear a size 37, so it's a size 37, but you see, look, these are brand new. The sole is intact, like nothing's wrong with these. I just thought these were like just such a statement. You guys, here I go again with the statement. But I just thought these were so fun. It's so different. I've never seen anyone with these. I don't think I probably will, but this is like going to be a great, like, this is like a fashion week piece, right? Or just like because, but for me, fashion week's coming up in September. Like, this will be something fun that I can definitely pull out and try to create a look, create an outfit around. This is when you want to bring these like these kind of puppies out, like, right? Not that you can't wear them all the time or whenever you want, because, you know, life is an occasion. Wear things when you want to wear them. But I will probably save these for fashion week to style them. But that was the other piece I got. So both of those Fendi. I have really become a Fendi lover lately, like for whatever reason. I think within the past year, I think I purchased like 4 Fendi items, and then I also still want a baguette, but I'm looking for like a really special one, like one that really makes me want to, like, okay, yes, I need that. Haven't really come across it yet, but I'm still on the hunt for that. But I have really been loving Fendi lately. I still love the Fendi First. I really especially love this stripe one, and this also an older style, but that one kind of comes back and forth in stock, so I have to also find that on the resale market. But that one, it's like fuchsia and with a little gold, like it's just so, I just love it. I just love it a lot more than the solid color. So that's on my list. But guys, like, what do you think of these pieces? Like, these are some pieces. Like, I snagged that bag, I snagged these shoes. Okay, and we're gonna move on though, but I just had to show you this, and has had to kind of pump up, like, you know, guys, shop on Fashion File. Check out Fashion File, because you're going to find the goods there. You're going to find the goods. Okay, so let's move on. So this next piece is actually from Christopher John Rodgers. I'm so excited. So excited. I love his style. I love his designs, especially because they're so colorful, and I am such like a color girl. I just love, they're always so exquisite. So this is actually my first official Christopher John Rodgers piece, ready to wear piece. I own some of the collaborations back, you know, years ago. I don't know how many years now, but he did a collaboration with Target. I was able to get some of those pieces, and honestly, that collection, like, it was really well made for it to be from Target. Like, you could tell that it was like some really great quality and design that was put into that. Recently, he did a collaboration with J. Crew, and I was able to get that sold out super fast, but I was able to get 3 pieces from that. I got the like colorful knit striped dress, and I got the kind of vinyl skirt. So I'll put a picture up of both because I actually I've worn both, and I got to do a video. So I got the dress, I got the skirt, and the matching like kind of buste top. But I just love his styles. I love his colorful pieces. I search for them a lot, but I'm always looking to see like what I can find on a deal, because right now some of his items, his original items, are a little bit out of my price point. But guys, I was shopping on, what was it? Where did I get this from? And these are great sites for like, I think this was the Outnet. I want to say it's the Outnet. Let me see if I still have, look, I still have it in the box and everything. but I'm pretty sure it was the Outnet. But I shop a lot on like the Outnet, because they're almost like, a sister site to like Net-a-Porter. So like sometimes when things don't sell there, they do go, to the Outnet. And then there's also like, Yoox or YOOX, whatever you want to pronounce it. Like you can usually find some great designer deals on those sites. So I was just happened to be Googling, and I do this off. Yes, it was the Outnet. So here's the sticker. It was the Outnet. So I always tend to just like Google randomly, like, you know, I think I just Googled Christopher John Rodger sale or something, because then I'm like, you never know, like you just might find some deals, a random piece, and it's your size. I happened to find this skirt, and I said, this skirt is fabulous. It's so me. And I would do a try on, but I'm going to just tell y'all, I ordered it. It was the only size. It does my size, but I need to lose a little bit, just a tad, for me to fit into it comfortably. So that is what I want to call my aspirational piece of clothing. So this is the skirt. So I'm just going to show you so you can see the colors, and I'm going to put a picture because it's like, it's just so pretty. It has a train. It's just like so dramatic. And the thing I loved about this is like, I feel like even though it's overly dramatic because it is like a maxi, length skirt with like a train, but you can put this on with just like a simple white tank. And I think that's what kind of like will create the look. Like, don't try to overdo it. Like something like a simple t-shirt. You have all of the colors in here that you can pull from. And I think that this is just like such a great piece. Even like with the yellow, it's more of a chartreuse yellow than like a canary, like bright sunshiny yellow. And I just loved it. And it has pink, like all the colors that I have. So I feel like for me, this was just so me. It would be so easy to incorporate into my wardrobe. Like I already have shoes to match. I already have bags to match. Again, pull out a simple white shirt and, you know, grab a bag in one of these colors. There you go. Outfit done. Outfit, you're like best dressed and you're not even trying. And the best part, right? The best part about this is the price. So if you can see what the original price was, it was around like $2,600, something crazy, something ridiculous that I was not paying. And it was marked down to like, I believe like $300, something absurd. And I said, this is my chance. This is my moment to get a Christopher John Rodgers piece on the low, and a fabulous piece at that. If I left it, it was not going to be there, honey. Okay. It was not going to last. I snagged it up so fast. Now, was I returning it because it was a little snug? No, because I need to get into her. I need to get into this skirt, right? And again, I'm giving myself a timeline of wearing this for Fashion Week as well. So I have some time to, you know, to just lose a little bit so I can wear her. And guys, I know this is silly. It sounds silly because it's like, if it, you know, it didn't fit exactly, it was just like a little snug, but I felt like if for whatever reason, right, like I'm not able to get into this skirt, like I could also just like post this back up and sell it, like, because it's just like, you know, it's just such a gorgeous piece. And I know there's someone else that would be looking to purchase it. So I wasn't so worried about that. Or I would also even like consider keeping it just for an archive because I do styling as well. So sometimes I do purchase pieces for that reason. Even if it doesn't serve a purpose for me, sometimes I can, you know, use it for someone else down the line, especially for accessories, things like that. Like I always tend to like just keep things and I don't really return them a lot because I know that I can always use it for something else, or I'll just sell it down the line if it really doesn't serve the purpose. So guys, like this, if I try it on too, maybe I'll try it on and don't zip it so you can see, because I don't want to damage anything. But this is just, I'm just like so hype about this. Like you can see, look, my first official Christopher John Rodgers. Okay, so we're going to move on to the last piece in this little collective haul. So this is not necessarily like a luxury item, but it is a new item. So I just thought I'd like throw her on in with the others. So these are actually from Nordstroms, and my friend, Mrs. Kawana, she actually like pointed these out to me. That's the problem about having like friends sometimes in fashion, because they're always like sending you things like, oh, I thought about this for you, or these, I thought that you would like these, and then most of the time we send each other things and most of the time we're gonna buy them because they're right. So she sent me these jeans. I was not thinking about these at all. I was not looking for anything like this. And I said, you know what, these are cute. So these are from Nordstroms, and they're by a brand called, what is this? Bayes? I've never heard of this brand, but it's called Bayes. I'll put the name. And they are this light than a wash, and I will kind of hold these up so you can see them. Let me back up just a little bit. So they're a pair of denim, and they have this lace. So I'm going to put the picture also on the side. I have not worn these out yet, but I did try them on. And I have to like style them up, but they are with the like lace bottom. So I love this like mix of the, look, there's studs up here. So there's like silver stud, like crystals up here. And then you have the lace, and the lace is kind of a mix of like a white, kind of a powder blue in there, and the silver. So I thought this is like just another fun statement piece that you can wear. But you also, with something like this, you don't have to do too much, right? Because the jeans, it's enough. They're doing enough right here. So you don't want to kind of overdo it and add too many. So with something like this, again, I'm going to put that picture because I'm actually going to style these, and I'll do that in a separate video, but I just wanted to show you guys because they were very scarce on sizing when I actually ordered them. So I'm if they have them back in stock, I'm going to link them, but sometimes things sell out so fast that I want to just show you before, you know, just in case you want to be able to purchase it, and then I'll show you how to style it later, because that things like go so fast, like you don't even have time. What is this other thing? You don't have time to like play games. So with this one, this is something so fun, and I think like this is something like, don't try to overdo it, don't do too much. Like I'm going to wear it with a simple like white shirt or maybe a blazer, and then I have like a silver metallic like kind of mule wedge. That's what I'm planning to wear with it. But you don't need to do too much or overthink these type of things, like, because you already have so much going on, right? But the thing is, when I tried it on, it was nice because even though it's like a see-through lace at the bottom, you still feel covered. It's not like overly see-through, I think, because the embroidery of the lace is cut pretty thick. So you see like skin, but you really don't, if that makes sense. You'll be able to see when I try them on. I just thought these were like so fun, like a super fun item for spring, and they actually weren't too bad priced. I think they were around like 90. These were $89. I think for the quality and for the design and everything that you got going on here, like that's a steal. I wasn't really expecting them to be a lot more, and I think that's why when she sent them to me, I was like, yeah, let me just get them, because I feel like you would normally pay, at least be paying like close to $200 for something, for a jean like this. So I was like, are they crazy? Let me just hurry up and like go check these out and add to cart, because I don't know what's going on over at Nordstroms. But anywho, I will link these. That was the last piece that I wanted to show you guys, but I'm going to link them below in case they still have some sizes available. I got a size 31. I feel like I actually could have went down a size 2 because they seemed a little, like, have a lot of stretch. So they do have stretch in them. So I feel like I could have did a 30 and been fine as well. But this literally was like, I think the only size close available when I ordered them. So I'm not sure about right now, but they still work. Like I probably could have went down a size and still been okay, but I feel like you also don't want something like this like super tight because of just the style of what it is, right? But anyway, I had to show you guys those because they were just so super fun and super cute. All right, guys, so that was my little mini collective haul. What did we show? The 2 Fendi pieces, the Christopher John Rodgers, and these jeans from Nordstroms. Those were just some new items in. I wanted to show you guys some luxury pieces that we got for the low, and these jeans. I love all the pieces. All of them are statements, unique in their own right, so I love all of them. So I don't even really have a favorite of these new pieces, but I'm just glad that I'm adding some more, you know, some more really pieces that I really love in my wardrobe, which was one of my style resolutions, that, you know, I want to just get things that, you know, really make me happy or really speak to me, not just because, you know, I don't want to get things just because it's on sale, or just like, it has to still serve a purpose, and it has to be something that I'm going to actually wear and use or be excited about wearing when it's, you know, when I have somewhere to go. Like, I'm going to be like, oh wow, yeah, let me actually pull out these jeans instead of, you know, keep looking at them and tucking them back into my drawer. So these were all pieces that I'm like super excited about wearing when I actually do get to wear them. So I just wanted to share with you guys, but that's all I have. We'll be back soon. I have a lot more things to show you, and we're going to actually be doing some more styling videos. So you guys have suggestions of what you want to see, please put them down below in the comments, and I will make sure that I will read everything, and then we're going to get into some of those things. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, bye y'all.